I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps.
What's up, guys? So today we're gonna be doing reduction and enlargement of shapes by radial line, and this is one of the methods that we mentioned in one of the videos before. So we're gonna be doing that. Okay, so the figure here, figure 2.6, the figure shows a quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD, this is the original, and with an angle ABC, meaning B is where the angle is. So B, where the angle is, this is a 90-degree angle. Okay, so this is a 90-degree angle. This is the symbol for 90 degrees, and AB equal 90 millimeters. So AB, the line AB is 90 millimeters. BC is 40 millimeters. So BC is a little bit shorter, 40 millimeters, and CD is 60 millimeters, and AD is 80 millimeters. So they gave you all the different sides and the most important angle that you need. They gave that to you also. Okay, remember, these numbers can be changed. These are variables, so they can be changed. They don't have to remain as 90, 40, 60, or 80. Okay, but for this one we'll be using those measurements. The reduction ratio, and this is the reduced size. The reduced size is gonna be at a ratio of 3 to 5. Okay, so 5 is gonna be the original. 5 is the original shape, and it's gonna be reduced to the 3 to 5 ratio. Okay, and the enlargement is gonna be 9 to 5. So it's gonna go from 5 right up to 9, which is right here, right up to 9. Okay, so over here, if you haven't looked at the previous videos, this is how you get the ratios. You start at 5, and then you equally divide that line so that you have 9 equal divisions, because 9 is the largest factor that we are going to be going for. Okay, the smallest is going to be 3, the largest is going to be 9, and in between is going to be 5, where we're going to make the original drawing. Okay, so ready? Get your pencil, get your compass, get your set squares, get your, I think that's all you need for, oh, and your protractor. Okay, so once you have those, we'll be ready to draw. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is, number 1, it says draw the quadrilateral ABCD and locate point O outside its perimeter. Okay, so we know where ABCD is. ABCD, we know all the measurements, and locate point O outside its perimeter. Okay, so point O is this point right here, where O is labeled next to it. Okay, it can be anywhere outside here, but they chose to put it right here. Okay, so we're gonna do that after we've drawn ABCD. Okay, so first thing we need to do is draw a 90-degree angle ABC. We have the measurements of AB and BC, but we need to draw the 90-degree lines first. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need to do is draw a vertical line, and this can be started anywhere on your paper. Make sure you have a nice clean sheet of paper. So we're gonna start here and draw a line coming down, and then we're gonna measure 90 degrees. If you don't have a T-square, we're gonna measure 90 degrees using our protractor. Okay, so make sure you have your protractor, the crosshairs, make sure they're at the end of the line, and you put your point at 90 degrees, because 90 degrees is the line that is going to be perpendicular to the other line. Okay, and we're not going to put any measurements as yet. Okay, so we have a 90-degree line right there. Okay, back to the book. So we have AB, and how much we said AB was? 90 millimeters. So we're going to measure 90 millimeters coming down. Okay, so 90 millimeters is going to come down. I'm going to do it a little bit. Hold on. Okay, so what I had to do is move the line, because the line AB, if we look here, line AB is 90 millimeters, so we had to make some room. Okay, so AB is gonna be 90 millimeters, so we're gonna come down here to 90 and we're gonna draw a line, and after we've drawn our line, we're gonna label it A down here, and B at the top, and BC is how much? Can you see that? Okay, so BC is going to be 40 millimeters, so we're gonna come across 40 millimeters, which is right here. Remember to start at 0, not at 1. Alright, so right here is gonna be C. So we have A, B, we have A, B, and C right here. Okay, so AB is 90 millimeters, BC is 40 millimeters. Okay, so now what we have to find out is CD and AD. Okay, so CD, which is right here, is going to be 60 millimeters, so you need your compass, because we need two arcs to join together to form D. Okay, so we need two arcs to form D right here, because we don't know the angles of these. Okay, so CD is 60 millimeters, so we're going to take your compass, put it at 60. Okay, and then put it at C, strike your arc right down there, and then now what you need is AD. The measurement AD is 80 millimeters, so we're gonna do the same thing. AD is 80 millimeters. We're gonna put your measurement to 80, or 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters is equal to 80 millimeters, and then you put your point at A, and then you strike your arc right there. Okay, alright, so once you've done that, you're gonna draw your line from C to the point, which is going to be D. Okay, and then you're gonna draw a line from C to D. Okay, alright, and then from A to D, you're just gonna join it together again. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we have that. So what we need to do now is get a point O. Okay, and that is going to be where our radial lines are going to come from. Okay, so our point O is going to be way over here. We can put it anywhere over here. If you can see that, we're going to put it right there. We're going to label it O. Okay, that radial line is going to pass through point A. Okay, so we're going to be OA, and we're going to extend it right through, because if you look at the instructions, it says extend lines OA, OB2, OA2, OB2, OC2, and OD2. Okay, so we're going to extend all those lines so long. Okay, so OA is going to come right down here. OB is going to go right up there. Okay, OC is going to come this way, and then OD is going to come out here. Okay, right there. All right. Okay, so you should have this right here, and everything is going through OB, OC, OA, and OD. So you should have 4 radial lines going through. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna divide the line OA. We're gonna divide that line into 9 equal parts. Okay, so it says here divide line O1 into 9 equal parts and project them onto the line OA. Okay, so we're gonna draw this line O to O1, and we're gonna project them, draw them towards the line OA2. Okay, so let's divide the line into 9 equal parts first, and this is shown in another video, but I will show you how to do it here. The first thing you need to do is draw a diagonal line off of the line that you want to divide. Okay, so if this is the line you want to divide, you just draw a line, it could be any length, and you're going to draw it off of the line that you want to divide. Okay, next thing you're going to do is take your compass and you're going to open it to not too far, about here. Okay, and then you're gonna, it depends on how long your line is. The smaller your line, the smaller you want to put your compass. Okay, but remember, the smaller you put your compass, the more difficult it's gonna be to draw the lines. Okay, so we're gonna draw 9 arcs because that's the highest ratio that is for the enlargement. Okay, all right, so 1, if you can see here, let me do it like this, 1 arc. After you draw the arc, you put your point where the arc intersects the line. Put your point right here, and then you draw the other line, move it forward, draw the other arc, that is, move it forward, draw the other arc. Okay, and we're gonna do 9 of them. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and take your time. If your compass point moves, then you have to start over. Okay, so make sure you do it carefully and make sure they are all equally apart. Okay, so how much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more, that will make 9. Okay, so that is our 9. So the first thing we're going to do is number them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this drawing, the original drawing, is located at 0.5. Okay, so this original drawing A is located at 0.5. So what we're going to do is draw a line from 5 to A, and then all the other lines are going to be parallel with that line. Okay, so let's draw that line, and then I'll show you how to draw the others parallel to that line. Okay, so from 0.5 to A, you're going to draw that line right there. And remember, when you're doing this type of division, it doesn't have to look exactly. It depends on how your divisions are using your compass. Okay, so let's say my divisions went from here to here. 5 would probably be somewhere here, and then the angle of the line would change. Okay, but because these are more narrow, that's where my line is gonna be. Okay, so what we need to do now, since we're doing the reduction, we won't have any space for the enlargement, so we're going to do just the reduction. The reduction ratio is what? 5 to 3, or 3 to 5. Okay, so we need to draw parallel lines from this line going down to 3. Okay, so let's do that. And in order to do that, you need 2 set squares, or a set square and a ruler. First thing you need to do is line up your set square with the original line. Okay, so you're gonna line up your set square with the original line right there. If you can see it, from 5 to A, line up the original line, and you're gonna keep it there for a bit. Okay, next thing you're gonna do is take your other ruler or set square. It can be a set square or it can be a ruler, and you're gonna fix this along the side of the other set square. Hold it down, and then what you're gonna do now is slide that ruler so that it goes up to 4. Okay, you see that? So it's at 5 right now. It's gonna go up to 4 right there. Okay, so from 5 to 4, make sure this one doesn't move at all. Okay, so you're gonna slide it up to 4, and then you're gonna draw another parallel line from the line OA, sorry. Okay, so you have one parallel line there, and then you're gonna go up to 3 again, and you're gonna do the same thing from 4. I'm gonna draw another parallel line, and I can do this for all of them. 2, okay, and 1 right there. Okay, all right, and then what I can do, I can come down here now. If I have a long enough ruler, I can do the same thing. Okay, so I'm gonna put it at 5, make sure it's lined up, and then you're gonna slide it down this way to 6. Draw your line, and if the line doesn't reach all the way, you can always extend it afterwards. Go down to 7, do the same thing. Go down to 8, do the same thing. Go down to 9 and do the same thing. Okay, so now you have all these parallel lines. You can just extend them right until you reach the line OA. Okay, alright, so we just extend those lines till they touch. Extend this line till it touches. Extend this line till it touches, and extend that line till it touches. Okay, make sure they're nice and straight. Okay, so we have all these lines parallel. So the next thing we need to do is label this as 5. 5 is right here. So 5 to 5, 4 to 4, 3 to 3. Okay, so this is where our line A is gonna begin. Okay, so if you see, 5 goes to A, and we labeled it 5 here so we don't get confused. We have 4, and then we have 3 right here. Okay, so this is where our smaller version is gonna be drawn. Okay, so now that we have the radial lines, we don't need to measure anything. Okay, so all we have to do is take AB and draw a parallel line from 5 to 3. Okay, so we're gonna put our ruler here. Make sure you line it up. Do the same thing as we did with the line division. Put your line as a track on the side of the ruler, and then you're gonna slide it down to 3. Okay, I'm gonna slide it right down until it reaches to 3 right here. Okay, all right, and then you're gonna draw your line, and your line is touching this line and that line, so you have to touch this line and that one right there. Okay, and that's your first line. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is draw BC, and remember BC is 90 degrees. So basically you're just drawing the same 90-degree line coming across, or you can put it like this and bring it down. You can line it up like this and bring it down to reach right here. Okay, so BC is gonna be here. Take your other ruler, line it up to the side, and you drag it. Wait, it's not set. Make sure it's lined up, and then you slide it down slowly to meet this point right here. Okay, and then you draw a line coming across to meet this other line. Okay, because if you see this one met the second line, this one makes the same line. Okay, so it's gonna start right here, and that's gonna be C1. You have C here, C1. You have B here, B1. Okay, you have A here, A1. Alright, so what's next? We have to draw these two lines. Okay, so all we have to do now is take this, line it up, and then this has to come up to meet A3. So let's bring it down here a little bit so we don't block our way. And then, if you can see that, you slide it up, make sure it's in line with AD, and then you slide, go up, slide, go up to here, and then it's gonna touch this line, which means it's gonna touch that line right there. Okay, and then all you have to do now, you don't even have to make a parallel line of this because you already have these 2 points. So all you have to do now is join this line together, and then you have your reduced version. Okay, see how that is? Now for the enlarged version, you're basically doing the same thing, however you're doing it at number 9. Okay, so 5, 6 would be here, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so basically you want to bring A, this line A, right across to 9. Okay, so what you can do, and I'll start it, what you can do is line up your set square right here, line it up like this, and then you can drag your line using a longer ruler because it's a very big drawing, and then hold down your ruler and slide it across until you reach 9. Okay, so 9 is right there, and then this line is gonna go right up from the bottom line right up to the top, so we're gonna have to extend that line. Okay, so that line is gonna go right up to here. Okay, right up to there. So this is gonna be A2, and this is gonna be B2. Okay, so this is the start of the larger version. Okay, so what I want you to do is to continue this part coming down to 9, continue this part, and then that would be basically it, reduction and enlargement. Okay, so try and practice it. Try the reduction first and then the enlargement. Okay, all right, thanks for watching. I hope you understood. If not, just go back and just try and understand as we go along. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya.